So what's your ideal day?
My ideal day is just hanging out with the family, getting outside, playing some soccer with my boys, having some good food, and hanging with the family, some friends, and just relaxing.
Now, I remember we were actually in the lunchroom and we were just eating, and all of a sudden I turn around, you're like speaking Spanish, and I'm like, he speaks Spanish, but like perfect Spanish. How did you learn how to speak perfect Spanish?
Yeah, so I mean, I took Spanish in high school. That gives you a little bit of a base. So when I went to Chile, I played a year in Chile, and playing down there, I learned a lot of Spanish. With that help of having some high school. The first few months I was there was a big struggle because obviously it's a lot different to do some school, some classes in Spanish and actually converse. But no, it was just trying to practice on the streets and with my teammates, which it was a blessing in disguise kind of thing because no one there spoke any English except one teammate who helped me a lot, but no one else did. So it was
well, your Spanish is great,
fire.
by the way.
Right.
How's Chile? Like, what was that experience like?
It was incredible. It was incredible. I loved every minute of it. It was difficult, not easy. It was a big challenge. I ended up tearing my shoulder. I was out for 6 months. Some things soccer-wise didn't go like I'd hoped, but at the same time, it was a huge learning experience through the language, the style of play there. It was my first experience out of the country professionally, and I really learned a lot and grew a lot from it.
What were some ways to keep yourself motivated? Because I know you mentioned that you tore your shoulder, and then on top of that, being in a different country, not being in your environment. How are you able to just keep calm and compose yourself and just like look forward?
I mean, I think that was part of it. Is like I said, with just learning the language, there was no other choice. It was either show up and do your job, or someone else would.
Now, what are your goals for the future?
Goals for the future, I take things day by day. I enjoy my time with my family, and anytime I have the opportunity to step on the field, I just try and do the best I can.
Do your little ones play soccer at all?
Yeah. I mean, I have an 8-year-old who plays in a local club team, and my 2-year-old loves to kick the ball around the house.
The goalie, or?
My older one plays a little bit of goalie. He plays right back a lot, but
are you trying to just really implement like, hey, you should be a goalie like your dad? It's a great position.
No. For my kids, I just try and support whatever they want to do. If it's soccer, if it's music or whatever, I try and let them do their thing.
Now, being a player myself, I know being a goalkeeper, I feel like that's just the toughest position because there's only one of you and there's only one position.
Right.
How are you able to just stay so positive when you're having off days?
It's one of the toughest parts of the job for sure. Whatever position you are is riding those roller coasters, whether it's the big picture of a season or whether it's moments in the game. But it's what you learn as you play, as you get older, that you just have to keep doing what you know how to do, be confident in your own abilities, and push forward, whether it's right after a mistake or right after a huge save. You just try and keep a level head and keep the same attitude.